I'm Dr. Debra McKeown, and I'm an assistant professor at Georgia State University in special education. The question is, how did I get drawn into SRSD, self-regulated strategy development? Well, I was interested in research on writing, and I had been a special education teacher for 10 years, 5 years here and 5 years overseas, and I was constantly teaching students how to write, and there weren't really any good strategies and programs out there for teaching students to write. And I found SRSD that had terrific research behind it and started testing it in my classroom. And I had the very good fortune of working under Dr. Karen Harris at Vanderbilt University. Dr. Harris is, of course, the one who created SRSD and has led the way in testing SRSD through the years. So under studying for her, I participated in a lot of research on SRSD and saw a lot of great implementation, and I've just carried that torch forward. Although my focus is more on teacher professional development models, in other words, trying to teach teachers how to teach writing effectively. I had two formative incidents that helped me understand the power of SRSD. The first was in my own classroom, and I know now that I was not implementing in my classroom with fidelity, but I tried, and I saw a lot of positive outcomes for my students because it gave them a structure that they really didn't have before and really broke it down into the smaller parts. So I believed in it then, but additionally, whenever I started researching and started working with other teachers in their classrooms who had diverse students and maybe weren't as passionate about writing as what I was, and when it was placed in their hands, their students just came alive. Their students really took to it, and they saw changes, and so did I. I mean, one of the most powerful stories that I have is this little boy, and I won't use his name, but he just didn't write previously. He just didn't write. And after he learned just one single strategy for SRSD, he turned into a writer. And at the end of it, he said, I want to be an author. This is what I want to do with my life, because he had a lot of ideas. He just didn't know how to get them on paper academically. And this gave him a way to do that, to share his ideas in a structure that could be understood in an academic setting. I'm fully bought in, and I know all of the teachers who I work with fully buy in also after they see the changes that it's made for their own students.